Hey guys, today I want to show you my new EDC bag. This is the Triptych from Maxpedition. Alright, so let's go into and kind of talk about why I chose to carry this bag. As you can see, it's a really small, lightweight bag. It is great for organizing everything for a quick commute to work. So I only live a few miles or so away from where I work, and I usually keep a bag with all the appropriate contents that I leave in my truck. But I needed something to go from the truck into the store and to kind of haul around if I go to a meeting here or there. So I went with this bag because of its size mostly, and the fact that it's such a great organization piece. So Maxpedition makes some really great products, specifically the materials in this one. This is 1000 denier nylon, and it is coated with basically a waterproof and dirt-proof treatment. So it's obviously, the bag itself isn't waterproof. You can't throw it in a lake and expect it to stay dry, but it will keep the water from leaking through the fabric. So let's go ahead, let's take a little bit closer look of the content, or take a better look at the contents on the inside here, and how organized, specific this bag is. Alright guys, so you can see a couple features on the exterior of this bag. You have 6 D-links, these plastic D-links on each side. So if you choose to, you can put a strap and hang this as a side carrying bag. So you have a center compartment here, alright? We'll start with that. So inside of this compartment, you'll see a few different things. First, most importantly, great spot for a pistol. So I keep my Glock 26 inside of this compartment. It fits quite nice, and you can still do other things with it. But this is where you may not be carrying on your person, and you just need a place to stash it and make it convenient if need be. Second, I keep my Bastion 12,000 milliamp per hour power bank inside of here. So this is probably the best way to keep it from activating accidentally from hitting one of the pockets. So it seems to do well inside of this bag. Next, I have my little pill container here, and this contains, the basics. Tums, Advil, Tylenol. Advil, Benedryl, Aspirin, and Aleve. So just, pills, you may need if you have a headache, whatever. The idea behind this bag is to make your EDC items as accessible as possible without carrying a huge bag. So that's really it for the center contents. So next, let's take a look at the side pouches. Alright, as you can see here, there are 2 sides, both of which have Velcro, and also are attached with like a book style clasp. So it kind of is nice because you undo this here, you undo this here, and opens up. So let's take a look at this side. As you can see, there's so much webbing in here. I love it. It's full of organization. Maxpedition does a great job with that. All of their EDC organizers and their Neat Freak organizer, they're really nice bags, and they make finding what you're looking for easy. That's key. And instead of just throwing it all in one big pocket, I can't stand that. I like to have organization in my life. So let's start talking about some of the tools that I have in this webbing area. Starting from this side, we have our Leatherman Charge, a staple multi-tool. This guy has pretty much every tool that you may need on a daily basis. This is the aluminum version. There is a titanium version with a few other options. Why I like this multi-tool specifically, blade steel is 154 cm, so instead of using like the standard 440, it does give you a little bit better edge retention. But you do have pliers on there, obviously, which is nice. You have a saw, a file, scissors. There's so much to this tool. So expect a little bit more in-depth review in the future. So next, we have our Leatherman Bit Kit. So this comes in handy more often than not. So good to have that. Next, flashlight. Of course, I gotta keep a flashlight in every one of my bags. But in a bag like this, I choose to have more of a multi-use flashlight. And so I went with the Headlight. So this is a Zebralight H502. I think you've seen a previous video. If you haven't, go watch it. Probably my favorite headlight. It runs on a single AA. Great output. There's no reflector in here, so you're not going to get any throw with this guy. This is going to be more for utility purposes only. So you can pretty much see everything that's right in front of you. But great light. You can take it off and run it as a flashlight in your pocket if you don't want it on the headband. So yeah, so that's my lighting for the bag. Next, lighter. Just a standard lighter. Nothing special. Always important to have a way to start a fire if need be, even if it's just a lighter. Next, my knife, right here, 943 Benchmade. This is our Going Gear custom that we got last year from Blade Show. Great knife. I really like it. S30V steel, so it has fantastic edge retention. It's a really lightweight knife. That's why I chose it to go in here. I'm trying to cut weight wherever I can, so instead of putting my ZT 561 in here, which is kind of excessive, I think this does well for a knife. So next we have two batteries. Get a little bit closer here so you can see. So my choice of AA is the Sanyo Eneloop. Definitely think it's the best nickel metal hydride battery that you can buy. So Costco has a great deal on them, so if you ever need them, go to Costco. So there's two of those, so 3 total batteries in the bag. Next, we'll talk about some pen choices here. I always keep a Sharpie with me. You never know where you may have to write on something, leave somebody a note on a surface that isn't paper. So, mini Sharpie, key. Pen choice for the bag, again lightweight, so I went with the RITR Space Pen. This happens to be our USN edition from the gathering 2 years ago. But next, Eatn'tool, CRKT Eatn'tool. Just a great little tool. It has a bunch of different things. Open a bottle with it, use it as a flathead, has a little spork end to it. You know, you never know where you're at work and you know somebody brought in some tasty treats and you need something to eat with, and instead of using your hands you have a little multi-tool. So, and then behind that, or in front of that, I have my entry toolkit from Black Scout Survival. My buddy Jack over there sent me these here. So contained within inside of this are my favorite tools are the Bogota lockpick set. If you're not familiar with these, I also did another video on those. Go check that out. Having a lockpick set on you could be potentially important. I mean, I don't know how many locks I'm going to need to get into, but you know, it's kind of a good tool to have just in case. You'd be surprised on how easy it is to pick a padlock. So, and some other little lock picks in here. I'm not too familiar with them yet. I need to practice with them, but go check them out. It's blackscoutsurvival.com, and this is the executive entry kit. So, comes a nice little leather pouch and just slides it right back through there. So, next, let's talk about the inside pocket here. So you notice we have the webbing here, but then we have a pocket right here. So this is where I keep my kind of random things that won't either work well in the elastic band here. So I keep a pair of headphones, just wires. So I have a USB cord to charge the power bank. I have a iPhone lightning bolt cord to charge my phone. I also have a brick that goes into the wall somewhere down in there. I also keep a few Wetfire tinder cubes in here. These things are great way to start a fire reliably. They work when wet. I mean, it's just a little redundancy that, you know, you stash a few of these in here. You never know. You can always go to this bag as a backup. So that's that pocket. So let's go ahead and we'll switch over to the other side, and I'll go a little bit more in depth onto that side. Alright guys, so now we're on to the other side here. You can see there's a nice patch, so if you want to throw any of your patches up there, you definitely can. But open that up here and let's take a look. So first we'll go with the zipper this time into the pocket. This is where I keep a few of my notebooks. Big fan of field notes. This is my most recent carry one, and you can see I've carried it for a while and it's finally ready to be swapped out. So kind of keep that in there as reference. I've taken a lot of notes in here. I've written a lot of important information. So it's good to keep with me, but I don't keep it in my pocket every day. Next, I have a little bit larger field notes. This is the Art and Science. So this one happens to have grid paper on it. So this is where I draw up some ideas and designs that I have for some products. But it's good to keep that with you. So next, another field notes, and this one, this is the Expedition series. So this is what I've switched to from my older notebook. What's nice about this one, it's a lot like the Write in the Rain notepads where it is waterproof. So you do need a little bit more of a special pen to write with it. No fountain pens with this guy, but it still will use like a ballpoint pen. I mean, nothing too special. But it's just a nice notebook. It's something great to keep with you. You never know when you need to stop and take some notes about something, write down some important information. It's better than writing on the back of your hand or something like that. So on the back side of here, you'll notice there are two larger pockets, no webbing on this side, which I'm okay with. You know, this is more for just stashing, you know, flatter items. So on this side here in the secondary pocket, this is where I keep all of basically my handouts, anything that you know, if I'm talking to somebody about Coyote Mountain or whatever, this is where I keep my business cards. So this is a little money clip, or I use this as a business card holder from Mountain Khaki. Nice little leather clip. I just put business cards in there, and it nests in here really nice. Keeps those organized. I can't stand it when my business cards are just everywhere and not organized. And I also keep stickers. So keep some Coyote Mountain Concealment, Coyote Mountain Outdoor stickers. Just so if I'm talking to somebody and, you know, want to spread the love, I've got stickers in there for you. So that is this side of the pack. Like I said, it does have a Velcro piece down here and right here. So, you know, when the sides are clasped, it still stays closed. So, I'm definitely a big fan of this bag for several reasons. Again, the main reason is the size. This is a very small size bag. Great for taking in and out of the truck, going into work, or let's say if I have a meeting, lunch meeting. You know, it keeps everything organized. It keeps everything that I'm going to need, you know, on a moment's notice. Anything for longer preparations would be in a bag in the truck or at the house. So this is not really meant to have, you know, contain all your 10 C's of survivability, as Dave Canterbury would say. It's not really about that. It's more of just my EDC items, stuff that, you know, I may need while I'm at work or wherever. So I'm really always in my life trying to cut down on size and doing my best at it with this. So this is the Triptych from Maxpedition. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and if you have any questions about this product or any of the other products contained within inside my bag here, feel free to leave me a comment below. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel and check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. For more information, go to CoyoteMountainOutdoors.com.